Here we go again. Amazon's The Boys. I saw people hailing it in season 1, and they said it went off the rails. But this is another show where I just like scratch my head, and I'm like, this was always a degenerate mess, and I don't know why people liked it. So this is I don't know. I only saw the previews of it. That was enough for me. I didn't need to see the show. It looked terrible. It looked like something that was just going to be a generic Hollywood thing. And sure enough, the showrunner is coming out and doing the exact same thing that every other showrunner in Hollywood is, and showing his Trump derangement on full display in this Hollywood Reporter article once more. So if you like comics, I have something way better for you, my friends. I'm going to be launching a new Kickstarter called The Hidden Emperor, which is a science fiction comic on Kickstarter, like I mentioned, very, very soon. We're getting the art wrapped up. I try to get everything finished before I begin because I'm a professional, and we've done more than 12 of these. And this will be coming very, very soon. So grab this link in the description below and just click notify me on launch to take a look at this for when it comes in a couple weeks here. And I appreciate you all for being here and supporting our comics and our work. We are building a culture separate from these people, separate but equal, but better. And you guys are great. Also, hit the like and subscribe button because I would love for you to join our community and just hang out with us. I appreciate all the fans, even though these people don't. Even if you politically disagree with me, I think you'll enjoy my comics and you'll enjoy me. We can be friendly. And wouldn't it be nice if these people in Hollywood acted like this? But they hate half the country. They are hateful bigots. As much as they tell you that over and over again, that you're a hateful bigot, these people are truly hateful bigots. Because would you, here's the thing. If you were at dinner or whatever and at a convention and at the bar, some black guy sits next to you or whatever, are you going to strike up a conversation, just hang out with him? Probably. You don't care about that. If the guy's clearly gay, are you going to have a conversation? Probably. So you're not bothering them. But they have to bother you. If you don't agree with their political opinions on any of this shit, they will shun you. They will turn you away. They don't want you around. That's what bigotry is. That's what hate is. And so it's just pure projection. SJWs always project about everything that's going on 100%. And they're a bunch of liars is what it comes down to. So for Eric Kripke, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but whatever. The Boys was always about Trumpism. Ugh. Well, when Garth Ennis actually wrote the comic, it was not, because that comic was around way before Trump. But this is what Hollywood does. They want to twist everything into their insane political delusions all the time because they are just so wrapped up in it. They don't have anything else. Their politics is their religion because they're a bunch of anti-religious bigots again. And this is what you got. And of course, he goes with the tried and true line, which we've seen time and time before: go watch something else. Now, I remember in comics back in the day, Kelly Sue DeConnick is this woke activist, and she was really the first out there to pioneer this line of thinking. And she said, "If you don't like my feminist comics, don't buy them, bigot." It was followed up by Rick Remender, who said, "If you voted for Trump, I don't even want you to buy my comics." Then we got to Doctor Who this last year, where Nkuti Gatwa, the star of the show, said, "Don't watch the show, you racist bigots." And how does this work out for them every single time? Sales drop. The comic industry is in shambles because normal people all tuned out. And by the way, this is not about extremist, right-wing, whatever. It's about normal people. These people hate normal people is what it comes down to. And it's okay to be normal. It really is. Of course, the Doctor Who ratings are in the toilet. And this is exactly what's going to happen with The Boys now. People are going to start tuning out because they've already done so many weird things with it. It's getting harder and harder to watch from what I hear as every season goes through. And now they just told you half the country, and this is an Amazon show, so everybody's on Amazon. You have this. That's why these ratings are so high for Amazon. Everybody's got Prime anyway for the free shipping, and so they watch the shows just because they have it for the free shipping. But people are just going to tune out. That's what happens every single time. So this is it. He worked on Supernatural, of course. He's done some other stuff, and then sold this to Amazon. And in other hands, it might have been Diet Deadpool. That would have been kind of nice because like everybody loves Deadpool. We're going to see that Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be Disney's like only success after a long time. Whoops, I'm sorry about this. But he then did this, changed things, chiseled superhero in the American flag cape, an authoritarian proxy for Donald Trump. Critics took a shine, but its commercial success, because he didn't advertise it as that, made it a priority for the streamer. He's built this and is doing a spinoff, which is not doing nearly as well, by the way. And that's it. Spoofing late-stage capitalism on Amazon is pretty funny. And it just goes to show that these corporations, like, and all these people who are doing this stuff, are just sellouts. They have their anti-capitalist message while they're on the most capitalist site on the planet. It always reminds me. I always make a joke about Rage Against the Machine, and they're going to be Rage Against the Machine this summer at the Capital One Arena, right? They're all propped up by the establishment. These are all pro-establishment people. None of these people are counterculture, even though they pretend to be. They're all fake and gay. So here it is. This season, The Boys features a presidential race being undermined by fascist forces. Oh, no. You mean like Joe Biden, like, arresting his opposition? Oh, that kind of fascism? Oh, let's not talk about that. We're already heading there anyway. But we're talking about an election and a president, and when the votes are counted in Congress, it's odd to call it good luck, but sometimes we feel like we're Satan's writer's room. And look at that. We're Satan's writer's room. And this is a headline that other people aren't going to report about because they're too busy talking about the don't watch it element. These people are satanic. Hollywood is 100% satanic. It's the hellmouth of all evil is being spewed out of Los Angeles. Everything about that place is just a terrible, terrible thing. Let's just call it like it is. When Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, and here's what you're not saying. Don't notice those last names coming out of the Satan's writer's room, by the way. Don't notice that. That's all I'll say. And I took out the pitch. It was 2016. We wanted to do a realistic version of a superhero show. That's how you know it's bad immediately. Superheroes aren't realistic as a concept, so when you try to add realism to it, it doesn't make any sense. Where the superheroes are celebrities behaving badly, Trump was he's not really getting the nomination, is he, guy? And when he got elected, we had a metaphor that said more about the current world. Oh, wow. Stunning and brave. Just like everybody else in Hollywood just produced this stuff over and over and over again. They're just deranged. That's why they can't produce good shows anymore, because they're so bent out of shape mad at normal people who voted for Trump because they were like, you know what? Things are not going well. This crap the left is spewing is divisive and evil. It's terrible. It's bad for families. It's bad for just normal anything, discourse. And we want an outsider to just like come in here. And it was a message that the establishment, hey, you guys are doing wrong. And they didn't take the message. They just doubled down because that's what they do. SJWs always double down. Suddenly, we're telling a story about the intersection of celebrity and authoritarianism and how social media and entertainment are used to sell fascism. This is literally what he's doing, by the way. He is using social media and entertainment to sell fascism because Hollywood blacklists anybody who disagrees with them politically. And that's what fascism is as an ideology, is authoritarianism used to silence political opponents. That is the definition of fascism. They try to make it like it's like, low taxes, right-wing libertarianism policy. I don't know where that came from. It's not. We're right in the eye of the storm. Once we realized that, I felt an obligation to run in that direction as far as we could. Stunning and brave. And so he says this now. How did you adjust the ugly reaction? I saw multiple headlines with the word woke in them, because it is. It's woke. I clearly have a perspective, and I'm not shy about putting that perspective in the show. Like everybody in Hollywood. It's the same perspective in Hollywood. There's no diversity. None. It's all the same. Anyone who wants to call the show woke or whatever, that's okay. Go watch something else. Stunning and brave. And that's what I recommend you do. I mean, we're getting that message with the Star Wars The Acolyte now. The media is saying, go unsubscribe to Disney Plus if you want. Well, I like Amazon's free shipping, so and I sell a lot of books on Amazon as a writer, so I'm gonna keep being there. But as far as this show goes, no, I'm not gonna watch it, and it seems like I made a good call on that front. So these people are satanic. They're evil. They hate you. They hate your families, and they want you dead. And that's exactly what the case here. They claim they're, quote, against authoritarianism while they're pushing authoritarianism. They want to silence all their critics, and they just act like a bunch of overgrown children every single time. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous is the only way you can talk about it. And, I do hope these people fail. I really do. They need to, because society needs to right itself. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to sign up for my Kickstarter project, The Hidden Emperor. Really appreciate you guys for being there, and we'll be back soon.